It is real live music here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. We're here just hanging out inside Visit Knoxville. Feel free to come hang with us. We got some great music for you here today. And, well, he's based out of Asheville, North Carolina. Y'all give a great big welcome to Tin Roof Echo to the Blue Plate Special.
Sick about it, and I can't even talk about it. Makes me wonder if it's you. And you're so sick about it, and I can't even think about it. Makes me wonder if it's true that I'm nothing like you. You're nothing like me. I'm balls, missing ball, and that's me. Well, you guys are super kind. Thank you so much for being here today. Anytime that I get the opportunity to do something like this and get on a stage, and if I have to travel, I almost always play this next song. I find that whenever I am on the road, driving long distances, I tend to make a lot of big life decisions on these road trips, and that's what this song's about. Well, I'm driving down a country road, and I'm feeling mighty fine, 'cause there's something in my pocket that will help us pass the time. What was it that you said before? I thought is mighty kind. And we won't be telling stories, but we're making up our minds about love. Drive along the river scene, we pass a vacant sign, the one that makes us wonder if we could be driving blind. Well, I'm not allowed to speak when drastic totals are combined, but when the math is lectured, I believe it all in time. Hold up. Should be on television with your kind of talk. I don't think that I care for it. Man, that's all we brought. Well, I listen as you ponder on life and love and loss, and I hear all that you're saying, but I think that I could toss it away. Well, I've seen the we saw before. Well, it must have been a dream, a reoccurring vision, man. It's reality, it seems. And I wish that I could find a way to tell if this is real. And I guess I can't believe when I'm starting to feel in love.
This is Tin Roof Echo with us here today on the Blue Plate special.
I think we can be on first name. I'm Joe.
Joe, you can call him Joe.
Steve, nice to meet you. You're awesome.
So, Tin Roof Echo is a moniker that Joe uses for his music there. And even though he's based out of Asheville, he's from Athens, Georgia, which you hear that Athens sound in his musical style there as well. I don't know if I've ever talked to you much about your songwriting. It seems to be very lyrical and thought out. What happens for you? Do the words come to you first, or does the melody and you fit the words to the melody? How's it work for you?
I think one of the things that I do when I'm writing is that I write what I know. So all these songs that you'll hear today are all about things that I've experienced or felt or done. And it's almost as if every one of these are autobiographical. So you'll hear maybe some information that's a little too personal later in one of these songs, but we'll see. But sometimes it's both. It's both. Lyrics come sometimes, a phrase will catch my ear, or a melody in a strumming pattern or something like that. So.
Okay. The current project is Lost Gems and False Starts. Now, I'm going to assume or guess that this is a project of things you've written over time that maybe hadn't gotten recorded yet.
I think that the latest project was sort of, for those of y'all that, I can make another Athens, Georgia reference here. There's a band called REM, and they put an album out called Dead Letter Office, which was an album of a bunch of throwaways, things that didn't quite fit on certain albums, and that was what that project was, a bunch of odds and ends that I just threw together that I wanted people to hear, and so I just put them out there so they're out there in the world.
Well, there happens to be a merch table right available over there, and you can certainly stop by the merch table after the show, shake and howdy with them afterwards, and thank them for making music for us. Coming up in May, he's got shows in Greenville, South Carolina, and Asheville. You can find the complete tour schedule there at tinroofecho.com. I'm going to back on out of the way, y'all. We're going to get some more music right here from Tin Roof Echo on the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you, Red. Tara calls my phone. Leaving now, we know. Terror calls my phone. Leaving now. And all the years we've grown, we're still on our own. Faster way home, faster way to you. 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 Give it up for the good doctor, John Rogers, up here.
Thank you.
Well, speaking of the good doctor, we also play in a band that has performed here before, the Dark City Kings. They're also based out of Asheville, well, rather Black Mountain, which is just east of Asheville. And this next song that we're getting ready to play, we did perform this here the last time we were here as a group. We're going to change up the tempo and style of it a little bit.
We might have been too loud.
We might have been too loud. There was a lot of people in the front row going like this. So I don't see anybody doing that today. So you guys, thanks for sticking with us. All right, you ready? There's a rarely seen flower that will bloom, yeah, only for me. Well, you see, they got me running while my pistol is hot and burning, and I'm bound for a land that I cannot see. Oh, yeah, I cannot see. Is it for me? Is hot and burning, and I'm bound for a land that I cannot see. I have left no trail, so you can't tell my tale. So we'll ride, yeah, we'll ride all through the night. Ooh, yeah, we'll ride tonight. Won't you take my word? Yeah, darling, this is so absurd. Yeah, leave him and ride with me tonight. Because our love is not in vain, and we can hop this train. Yeah, we'll ride, Yeah, we'll ride all through the night. Yeah, we'll ride tonight. And nobody likes to work, right? Well, I tell you what, I actually do like working. My day job is something that keeps me pretty busy. I'm an 8th grade middle school teacher by day, and then I do this stuff at night. Or in case of today, I take off from work.
Thursday.
I know. Oh, listen, this is a school day, right? Yeah. So don't tell anybody I'm here, okay? Anyways, this song is about not really liking my job, but I do like my job. All right, here we go. Evenings when we get through, and evenings when we get unglued. Well, I would wait for you before the sun's about to die, waiting where the sun don't ever shine. Is all through, and when you and I are too, well, I would wait for you till the sun's about to die, waiting where the sun don't ever shine. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 down, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, man, we'll do it all over again. Well, I would wait for you. The sun's about to die, waiting where the sun don't ever shine. Now let's hear something. Here we are tonight. Hey, we're hanging out at the Blue Plate Special. Let me hear you guys. You guys out there? All right, all right. Red taught you well. Red taught you well. It's good to see each and every one of you guys here. So thank you so much for being here and listening. One of these things that I really love doing is coming to Knoxville and playing at the Blue Plate Special. So this is a wonderful thing. Go Vols? Okay, all right. Just testing the waters there. Just testing the waters. I want to thank the good Dr. John Rogers for coming with me up to Asheville, making the trip. Had a good time. He's sounding good, right? Okay. So here we are tonight, and I hope that you're feeling all right. You are feeling all right, right? Yeah! Well, I would wait for you before the sun's about to die, waiting where the sun don't ever shine, waiting where the sun don't ever shine. One more time. Waiting where the sun don't ever shine. All right, Blue Plate Special. Thank you guys, been so good to us. And I think this is a long song, so this might be our last one. Again, thank you guys so much for coming here and listening to us.
So real quickly, before you do that
Oh,
last
sure, I'm so
song, let me remind everyone, well, invite everyone back again tomorrow. We're going to be down at the Big Plate live with Robinella tomorrow, y'all. Fantastic show. Clint Mulligan's going to be joining her. That sweet little Josh Oliver's coming over from Asheville to play with her tomorrow, and it's going to be a really grand show. She'll be playing a fundraiser this weekend. We'll be talking more about that tomorrow as well. You can always find out more by visiting our website there at WDVX.com. Of course, we're a listener-supported radio station. There's always a donation bucket in the back of the room. A few bucks in the box keeps the good music going on the Blue Plate special. Information on Joe and his music and upcoming performances at 10roofecho.com. Y'all, shake and howdy with them afterwards and just thank them for making music for us here today on the Blue Plate special. I'll start that process by saying thank you myself. Appreciate y'all being here. Will you leave us with one last tune today?
All right, this one is where we get a little personal and we get a little bit loud. You guys okay with that? Okay, all right. I said, son, you a little bitty baby when your mama come along and she said, well, maybe we should have another one of you youngins just to round us out. So I said, sure we can now. Wasn't that the plan? As we laid by the fire, we started getting tired of all that talking. And all that talking, well, it led to this. I've been all these things and I'll be more. Was moving and everything was grooving while the kids were growing. Mama started showing and she was the most beautiful thing you ever saw. You know, I jumped in a lake and almost didn't make it to the birth of my sweet little baby on the way, but everything sort of worked itself out for now. And I'm so glad, cause I've been all these things and I'll be more. Woo-hoo! 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 December, I really don't remember, but our plan was working and the oven was cooking with a beautiful girl and a handsome boy. Another on the way, and oh my lord, but things got swollen when the third was a girl and she was sweet like a sister and a brother. They were kissing and I knew my family was here. And they were here to stay, cause I've been all these things and now I'll be more. Woo-hoo! 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 Where the moral of the story after all I'm over 40 is I really don't feel like an old-timey fogey, but life has kicked my on down the road. The youngins and the wife and this wonderful life as we live out our days with a doggy in the way, and I'm feeling like a man about this house. And I really do, cause I've been all these things and I'll be more.
That's Tin Roof Echo. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for real live music on the Blue Plate Special.